We have one extra room in our house and we need it to function as both a guest room and a playroom. So we've spent the last 2 weeks redoing our spare room with this Murphy bed so that way we can transform this room from a playroom to a guest room in about 5 seconds. The original plan for 2026 was to move and get a house that works a little bit better for our family, but we're in a 3% loan and we bought a house in 2020. So basically, we're stuck. We can't go anywhere. So rather than buying a new house, what we've decided to do is make our house work for us. We've gone through a lot of iterations of this room. When we first moved into this house, we had a big L-shaped sofa, which worked at the time because it was just my husband and me for a while. And then it was just the two of us with a little baby. So I spent a lot of middle of the night wake ups in here with our newborn daughter at the time, watched a lot of TV in here, that sort of stuff. But it just didn't work when we had guests because you don't want your guests sleeping on a couch. So then we put in a sofa bed, but the sofa bed was super uncomfortable. So we ended up returning that. So eventually we put a king size bed in here, but that king size bed ate up half of the room. So only the smaller, narrower side of the room we were using for a playroom. When my daughter was little, worked totally fine because she would just kind of sit on the floor and play with little toys. But now she's 5. Now she's super into gymnastics and she has a track pad and a balance beam and a gymnastics bar and her toys, and her friends are coming over to play more. So really the only viable solution was to build a Murphy bed, which if you don't know is a bed that you have a regular mattress on, but it folds up to the wall. The price points are a little weird for Murphy beds. So we found that there's basically the low price point and a high price point and nothing in between. We found one on Costco.com that we liked. We bought it. We waited weeks for it to arrive. And then we get an email from Costco saying that it's no longer available and the vendor for that Murphy bed is out of business. They gave us a $50 gift card, which I like that, but we were left still without a Murphy bed. So we went back to the drawing board and found this one on Amazon. In my heart of hearts, I probably would have wanted one that was a little bit nicer, but the high price points are just too high for us right now, especially considering we have a lot of home projects that we are going to be doing in the very near future. So we decided to get one on the lower price point, which for this setup, which includes the Murphy bed frame and both cabinets on the side, was $1,200. It's probably not the worst thing to have a Murphy bed at a lower price point in a playroom because there's probably like a 75% chance that at some point someone's going to cartwheel into this cabinet and break it, or someone's going to color on it or something like that. So it's probably better not to spend too much for a Murphy bed in a playroom. And honestly, I think what's probably more important than the price of the Murphy bed itself is the quality of the mattress, which we'll talk about soon. But for us, this actually worked out really great for this room because the price was pretty good in the world of Murphy beds and it fit the space just about perfectly. Assembling the Murphy bed wasn't too bad. I mean, at least not for me because I didn't assemble it. My husband did assemble it. So he worked on it over the course of 2 weekends and got it done. And honestly, it didn't really take that long. For the Murphy bed frame itself, there are just a lot of parts because you have to get the bed frame together and then you have to get it installed to the wall. And then you also have to get all the slats screwed down and stuff like that. So that took probably the longest amount of time, but it wasn't really that bad. And the cabinets, of course, needed to be put together too. One thing to keep in mind is your mattress needs to fit inside of the Murphy bed frame. Most of the Murphy beds that we looked at said they can accommodate mattresses up to 10 inches, but we knew that we wanted a Birch mattress, which is 11 inches. And honestly, most mattresses aren't 10 inches or smaller. So we did the smart thing and just kept our fingers crossed that it actually fit. And it does fit. I wouldn't get a mattress that is much thicker than the depth of your Murphy bed frame, but in our experience, that 1 inch difference didn't matter at all. As I mentioned before, maybe what's more important than the quality of the Murphy bed frame itself is the quality of the mattress you're using in your Murphy bed. And we love Birch Living mattresses, and I'm thrilled to be partnering with them for today's video. Birch Living makes fiberglass-free mattresses crafted with responsibly sourced materials such as organic cotton, organic wool, and latex. So my guests using this Murphy bed can rest easy knowing that there are no harmful chemicals or compounds in their mattresses. And I can rest easy knowing that when my daughters may be laying on the bed watching a movie, that this mattress mattress is sourced with natural materials and won't cause harm to my family. We have had a Birch mattress in our primary bedroom for a year now, and we love it. In fact, I have a full review video that I'll link in the description box so you can learn more about our Birch mattress and our experiences with it. But we've loved it so much, we just knew that when we were doing this Murphy bed makeover, we really wanted and needed a Birch mattress in this space because we know it's comfortable for our guests, it's healthy for them, and it's healthy for our family. Since I've been sleeping on my Birch mattress, I also have fewer aches and pains at night, which is really important for this guest mattress because our guests most often are grandparents. So of course I want a guest bed for them where they feel comfortable and they have fewer aches and pains when they wake up in the morning. And I think that strikes home an important point about the Birch mattress for the Murphy bed is that it makes a great guest mattress. It's not just a bargain run-of-the-mill mattress for your guests that they're going to be miserable sleeping on. They come to your home, they feel like they're sleeping on luxury, and they feel good in the morning. The other thing I like about the Birch mattress as a guest mattress is that it's comfortable for any type of sleeper. This is the Birch Luxe mattress, which is particularly good for different types of sleepers, whether you sleep on your side, your back, or your stomach. So that way, no matter what type of guest you have, what type of sleeper they are, they can be comfortable on this mattress. Birch is offering a 4th of July sale running from June 12th through June 30th of this year, and you can get 20% off using my link. Just head over to birchliving.com/moonandmagnolia. Again, that's birchliving.com/moonandmagnolia for 20% off during the 4th of July sale. And don't forget to mention my channel name in your post-purchase survey. And in case you forgot, it's Moon and Magnolia. Thank you so much to Birch for sponsoring today's video. On a normal bed, you would just store the bedding on the bed itself, of course. You would keep the pillows on it and you'd keep the comforter on it. But for a Murphy bed, because you are limited by the depth of the frame, you usually can't keep your pillows and your comforter on it. So make sure you have a place where you can store your pillows. I plan on just keeping them in the cabinets right next to the bed so I can just throw them on there. But one of the things that I did when I was picking out the bedding for this is I stuck with a quilt over a comforter because it's much easier to fold up and store. Comforters are big and bulky and sure they're cozy, but if you have to fold that up and put it in a closet, it's gonna eat up a really big part of your closet. But a quilt, on the other hand, folds up pretty small and you can store it more easily. In terms of how to style the Murphy bed, I kept a few things in mind. One, and maybe most importantly, I'm really trying to remind myself that this is, yes, a guest room, but more than anything, it is my daughter's playroom. So I went for bedding that is fine for an adult guest, but also has the color palette that maybe my daughter would enjoy. Sure, guests will sleep in here, but also we can use this bed for movie nights. She and her friends come in here and play. It's still basically her room. So I still wanted to have some colors that felt like a little girl is in this space. But I also wanted to keep in mind that I don't want to buy a whole lot of stuff. So I did buy sheets and bedding for this because I didn't have any queen sheets or blankets for this bed. But everything else I just pulled from my home and things that I already have, which explains why I am missing one lamp on one side because I can't find it. I don't know how you lose a lamp, but I did. On the back of the shelves, I really want to use this wallpaper, and I really wish I would have thought about this before my husband put this together because it would have been a lot easier to put the peel and stick wallpaper down and then finish putting the cabinetry together, but it didn't even cross my mind until it was in and installed. So I have this wallpaper that I got from Target that I'm going to put on there, but I'm going to wait because we have to replace the flooring on both the upstairs and downstairs levels of our house. So when we have to move this for the flooring, I'm going to pull the back of this cabinet off and put that wallpaper on. It'll just be a lot easier and more seamless that way. But for now, what I did is I put these larger pictures in the background to hide that seam, but also to take up some of that vertical space. And then I just shopped around my house for things that I already have. So I don't have the vision that a lot of people have when it comes to decor. They can kind of look at a blank space and just see the possibilities. I can't really do that. That's just not how my brain works. So what I like to do when I have these blank canvases like this is I like to use what I already have and see what I like about that and what I would like to add to it, colors I would like to change, lamps I would like to find, those sorts of things. And then I go from there. So I'll hit up like the thrift shops or Home Goods, those sorts of things, and start looking for things that I want to put in those spaces. Now, in terms of the play area, I didn't really do much different. I did get rid of a few things. There were a few toys that just don't fit in here anymore or that my daughter has outgrown. So this was a really good opportunity to get that stuff out of here. I have these little bins over here. I know there are some moms out there who are really good at organizing this stuff and keeping it categorized. I don't do that. I just put it in there. Books go up here, toys get thrown in the bins. I don't care what toys go where, just get them off the floor. That's my main priority. The rug that I put down in here is the rug that's actually always been in here. It's a ruggable and it's a really good size for half of the playroom. Theoretically, I probably need a larger one that can fill up the whole room, but it's not really in the budget right now. So I'll look for that maybe later. Sometimes you can find ruggables on Marketplace. But what I like about a ruggable for a playroom, especially one that's filled with gymnastics equipment, is that it has a pad underneath of it. So it almost acts as a tumbling mat. But if she falls off her balance beam or kind of hits down hard or something like that, the ruggable absorbs some of that shock. So I actually prefer this for a playroom. When the bed is flipped up, the furniture only takes up 14 inches of space. So compared to the length of a king size bed, which was in here before, we have reclaimed about half of this room. And now when the Murphy bed is down, it sticks out as far as a normal queen size bed. So it does eat up the space, but that's to be expected, of course. And then what we do is we just move all the toys and the gymnastic stuff over or move it to a different room. So that way our guests can have a more comfortable living space. But for us, this has been a game changer. Thank you so much for stopping by today and checking out this playroom in Murphy Bed Makeover, and I will see you again next time.